Hey guys, I hope you're all having a wonderful day today, and I hope this message finds you well. I do have a very powerful message to share today, and a lot of times what I do share is from my own personal life, okay? So I want to let you guys know that whatever you're sitting there and you're waiting for things to happen in your life, it's also waiting on you. Okay, and everything starts from within first. Everything starts with you first. It's completely useless for you to sit there and wait for things to happen in your life, because it's never going to happen. You're only going to waste your time, and years are going to go by without you even knowing, and you're still going to be waiting, right? So you always want to make shit happen yourself. Okay, take action. It's the most important thing you can do in your life. And I say this personally, okay, because for a very long time I spent my life in stagnation. Nothing happened, okay, and I waited on things, and those things never came, right? And sometimes what happened, you'll sit there and you'll blame God, right? You might be a good person, you might be honest, you might be authentic, you might be whatever it is, trying to do good in the world, but things don't happen for you. That's because you're not taking any action. Okay, it's plain and simple, and that's how the world works. Whether you like it or not, you always have to take action. Whatever it is that you want in your life, if you think about it in your head, you're thinking about your life, your future, whatever it is, you're the one who has to take action towards it. Okay, you're the one who has to stand up and say, wait a minute, my life changes right now. And you just take action. Can't stress this enough. You always have to work on something. Okay? You cannot sit there, ladies and gentlemen, and do absolutely nothing, waiting for things to come to you and thinking that's manifestation. Doesn't work like that, right? And I'm telling you, I've been like that for years. I'm talking years, okay? Nothing ever changed. Nothing ever happened. It wasn't until I made a change, that's when shit started to happen. It wasn't until I started to take action, that's when things started to follow up. Right? But there was a lot of delay, and that delay was from me. Okay? So the world, the universe, there's always an opportunity there for you. There's always the things there waiting for you, whatever it is that you want, but you're the one who has to go and chase that. Okay? And what I mean by this is, let's say you want a car, right? You want to buy a car. You don't have any money. This car is not going to come to your front door and say, you can have it for free, right? You're going to have to start working, and then once you acquire your money, you go out there and you buy your car. But when you do buy that car, whatever you're thinking about, let's say you spec it out. It's a blue car, black interior, leather, whatever it is, right? When you finally have that money that you want to buy that car, it comes in the spec that you want. That's manifestation, right? So by the time you can now afford to buy this car, you've taken action, you've started working, you've saved up money, you're now facing that car that you've always wanted, right? But you cannot sit there and do nothing and wait for this car to come to you, because it's not going to work like that. And even if it does come to you, you don't even have any money to buy it. Okay, so you always have to take action no matter what. It's the same thing in life, right? Life is all about action. And it's always good to be authentic about it. Go your own way. Do things against the grain. Fuck everyone else. Everyone that you see, everyone that's around you is always a sheep. They're always following. They're always doing the same thing as everybody else. Okay, and I'll tell you what the same thing is. Go to school, get married, have kids, buy a house. Be in debt. That's all it is. That's what life is all about for some people. But that's not the truth of it. It's all what they call a matrix. That's what a matrix is. You're stuck in that loop. You don't want to be in debt for the rest of your life. You want to at least enjoy, live your life, do things against the grain. It's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy at all. But you're going to be fulfilled. I have been someone who, I've been around wealth. I've been around cars, been around homes, but because I couldn't be happy within myself, all of those things meant nothing. And when those things meant nothing, it means I lost them all, right? But there's no regret to it. There would be regret on the opposite side. If I were to sit here today and have all those things, but I couldn't be myself, I would regret my decision. Okay, if I would sit here and I have money, I have everything that I want in life, I still would not be happy. Why? Because I cannot choose to be myself. I don't know how to be authentic. So your main priority is to be authentic first, and then go out there and do whatever it is that you want to do in life, and fuck what anyone else says, right? You don't need to care about what anyone else says. The same deal with attracting someone into your life. When you're trying to be in a relationship, you feel like you're lonely, whatever it is, you want to attract someone into your life, first you have to work on yourself. You got to understand how you are. You got to understand how you become happy first, right? You do things for yourself first, and then the other partner will come into your life. They'll get attracted. It's like, I don't know if this has happened to anyone else, but it's like when you're sitting there and you really want someone to come into your life, you really want a relationship, whatever, never happens, okay? Never happens. But the minute you start focusing on yourself, the minute you start working towards yourself, you don't care about anything else, you don't care about your partner or someone coming into your life, all of a sudden, the universe brings you someone. That's because you're always focusing on yourself. And that's because you're always taking action on yourself. And that's how it works, ladies and gentlemen. Always take action. Can't stress that enough. Action is the most important key in the world. Anything else will lead you to stagnation. You don't want to be stagnant in life, because it sends you backwards. Now, to conclude this message, I'm going to say, if you have been in a position of stagnation and you've been delayed in life, it's fine. No big deal. Okay? Because the universe can reward you in a large sum, right? It can push you all the way forward so that you can be in the present. Anything that you've been delayed on, it can give you all at once. All right? So never look at a position where you're delayed, you're stagnant, and think, well, it's too late for me. It's never too late. Nothing is ever too late. That's just a mindset that you put yourself in. And it's a negative mindset. You want to change that. You want to be in a positive mindset. You want to be your best friend. Start taking action towards yourself. Take action towards your future. And make things happen. Don't wait on things. So I hope this message helped. And I'll catch you guys next time.